All right, hello, welcome to my Schoology page. If you're on this page, you are a parent or guardian or grown up for a student that is taking general math this year. So first and foremost, hello, my name is Kimberly Brennan. It's good to virtually meet you. I know school looks a little different this year, but please rest assured that we have made some changes to the course to best support your student in this time. So a little bit about me. This is my 7th year teaching. I taught last year here at the school. I moved to the area, and then the last 5 years I spent in Philadelphia at a school called Cristo Rey Philadelphia High School. It was a great school, but then I moved, so I needed to find a job around here, and so I did. I normally teach very student-centered and activity or task-based, and that does not change given the coronavirus and virtual teaching. So please know that there's lots of times in my class that's devoted to students practicing and making sure that they had time to process the material. Of course, there are direct instruction and moments where we need to be at the front and doing examples, but there is just as much, if not more, time for time put towards for students to process and to practice and ask questions, which is very important to me. One thing that you need to know about is the difference between real-time learning and anytime learning, and that language has come about because of the virtual learning. So real-time learning means that students need to be in front of the computer working on exactly what we're working on at the same time, and very often I can click through and I can read and see exactly what they're working in real time. As far as the difference between that and anytime assignments, an anytime assignment would just be like, this is due in a couple days or in an hour, and I don't necessarily need to be checking in with you. We've learned this, we've talked about it, here's how you get support, but this is when it's due, and you can kind of work on that on your own independent time. So those are the two types of learning that we're doing during virtual learning, and one way in particular that I'm doing that is I give an AS sheet every day to my students. I wanted you to be aware of that because this AS sheet is multi-purpose and has lots of uses. So first and foremost, it's for students to have an indicator of when they need help. If they could understand something or they don't fully understand how to do something, it's an indicator for students to come to me for help. We don't have the luxury of being in the classroom and me tapping students on the shoulder and asking them if they need help or reading their nonverbal body language to say if they understand or not. So it's an indicator for students to get help on things. There's an activator in the beginning of class, and then the same idea, another like check-in would be at the end of class called a summarizer. It's also an indicator for teachers to maybe rehash some material, go slower, go faster, incorporate more practice time, and or incorporate more independent time. So we use that data for driving the next lesson plan. So it's really important that students submit that. And if students aren't on that page during the real-time learning, then we have a conversation about if they're doing what is asked, when it is asked, and how that translates to understanding. Another part of this class is that I honor effort. I know that math can be frustrating and very much something that students can struggle with. There's a lot of math anxiety, and I don't want to gloss over that. So as far as honoring effort, please know that there is I see when students are putting in the work, and I honor that as part of the grade. Finally, I wanted to talk about the fact that there is not necessarily a particular textbook that we're following. Please know that I upload every single resource that students need in folders on the Schoology page. So if you scroll on our main materials page, you'll see day 1, day 2, and all the way through day 8 right now. When we get to day 90, there will be day 90. It's broken down into different units and into different days, and if you click in there, you'll see all the real-time learning, all the PDFs, the anytime learning, and submission links and homework, and you can read through each PowerPoint if you wanted to. If students wanted handouts in advance, I try to upload them a little bit in advance so that they have the time and ability to print them out so that they're ready for class. That would be my suggestion. If students prefer to write on notes, like on loose leaf or in a notebook, that's okay too. I think that's all I have for me right now. Another just last minute reminder to this video is that if you take a look in this post and you scroll up, you'll see that there's a few links that are attached. One of them is the course expectation sheet that I hope you've seen already. I asked students to show them to their parent or guardian. If not, please read through that. It's the expectations, policies, and procedures for how this course is going to run. I've also included a FAQ handout about coronavirus and how your student is being supported. This course is geared towards helping your student be the best student, math student that they can be, and any changes that that have come about because of this virtual learning. Also just goes through like, how do I know what's due, and all of those questions if you want to read through it. Finally, I've included a parents' tips for success if you'd like to just talk to your student a little bit deeper about what we're learning and how you can best support them. We are a team, me, you, and your student, and I just wanted to, I like having an open door, so if you have any questions, please reach out. I answer mostly through Schoology messages and email, and I'm happy to keep in touch. So as much as I know this is a weird start to the school year, know that the teachers are in the building, and we're here working hard trying to accommodate everything so that students feel the most support in this, in this uncertain time. So, yeah, it's nice meeting you. Thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. All right, have a good one. Thanks.